Life Club with Tashima Jones, the podcast, brought to you by Tashima Jones Media. Keep in mind that this content is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Welcome to another session of Life Club with me, Tashima Jones. Today we are speaking about confidence, and more specifically, reclaiming your confidence. Chances are you may be a lot more confident than you realize. Many people have an idea of what it is, and here's a hint. It's not about being the loudest person in the room. Get your pens and journals ready as we dive into this episode of Life Club. As always, when we know the definition of a thing, we are better equipped to using it properly. We have two words for today. Up first, we have confidence. Confidence is to have full trust or reliance on something or someone. And next, we have reclaim. To reclaim pertains to taking something back. When we consider confidence, we have to consider a childlike mindset. It's a way of thinking that even if we never did a thing before, we believed that we could. We believed in the impossible, regardless of the circumstances or what people may have told us. Simply put, confidence is the result of knowing. And in life, where things can be gray, confidence is knowing a deeper truth about a matter. With that being said, we can look at confidence as a skill built based on experience and practice, or the ability to see and believe beyond doubt. Here is where we find the two layers of confidence. One is based on the natural and the other is based on the inner world. What happens to most adults is that as they age, they begin to believe less in the possibility of a thing based on experiences. They lose connection with the inner world confidence and function from that of the outer world, which is based on the five senses and, again, prior experience. While experience can show us outcomes of a particular matter, the outcome isn't finite, meaning outcomes can vary. Now, this is not pertaining to unhealthy decision making, but it is to say that one or multiple events don't determine your value, ability, or future possibilities. This is why being present is so powerful. When we are present, we aren't bound by the past. Now, what we're calling outer world confidence looks like sitting on a chair that appears stable without thinking twice about it. It comes from repetition with a thing or even the stability of a person. With practice, confidence can be built. The same way outer world confidence is built, it can also be weakened. Outer world confidence can be stifled or stagnant from experience or the discouragement from others. Experience or others may have told you to only go but so far or to stay small. This can cause you to second guess or doubt yourself. When you do feel small, could it be that you are replaying the words of someone who couldn't believe in what you are believing for themselves? Inner world confidence, however, is confidence that comes from knowing a truth beyond what is natural or seen. Have you ever just known what to do without any physical or sometimes logical evidence that it's just the right decision to make? That's inner world confidence. It's a knowing of truth from within. And inner world confidence grows the more we align with it. When we celebrate the wins from this confidence, it becomes more and more palpable. Too often, many people lean on or look to external or that outer world confidence, which is based on their ability and experience. And while there are some things that require this form of confidence, it doesn't apply to every life event. Here is where we will go over key characteristics of confidence and how to take it back. First, we have understanding what confidence feels like. Confidence doesn't look or even feel like what most people think. True confidence is oftentimes calm and quiet. It is not boastful, and it doesn't come with big emotion most times. It can even be undetected because it's connected to something you believe so deeply that it's hard not to believe it. I'll say that again. Confidence can go undetected because it is usually connected to something you believe in so deeply that it's hard not to believe it or to have confidence regarding it. For example, you know your name, right? It's really something a person questions or doubts. You know how to spell your name. You know how to pronounce your name. You don't second guess or overthink it. It would be really hard for someone to convince you otherwise because you have spent time in your early years learning how to spell your name and being asked your name for practice. Maybe when you first began spelling your name, you were excited about it, but over time it became second nature. The enthusiasm may have subsided, but the ability to share and spell your name has remained. Now, consider our definition. Confidence is reliance on or having trust in something or someone. It's being fully persuaded about a matter. While other things can be more complex than knowing your name, the point is that confidence is often calm, quiet, and unfazed by naysayers or contrary circumstances. This leads us to our next characteristic. Confidence reveals the comfort level you find with a thing or a person. Practice builds confidence when it comes to riding a bike or tying your shoe. The more you practice certain tasks, whether it's public speaking, writing, or even dancing at a party, the more comfortable you become. Self-confidence comes from being in tune with yourself. It's knowing yourself and embracing who you are. Again, embracing who you are is vital. Knowing who you are is one thing, but embracing who you are is where confidence thrives. Most people lack self-confidence because they aren't comfortable with themselves. And chances are, if they aren't comfortable with themselves, their inner monologue is filled with doubt from others and previous experiences. Can you see that? This is where the lack of being nurtured through affirmation or love in action, not it just being in words, shows up. The beauty is that your mindset can change. Your confidence can be strengthened because it already exists within you. We are wired to be confident because we are wired to trust. It's a constant attitude and a way of living. And now for reclaiming confidence. Taking back your confidence looks like recentering yourself in inner world confidence, a confidence that radiates from within you, that childlike confidence. It is to take back your belief by voiding out unbelief. It includes considering the possibility of good outcomes. It comes from focusing more on your wins and the wisdom you have gained along the way. And this happens with focus. What are you focusing on? Choose to focus on your wins more often and watch what happens next. You will find yourself being more optimistic, less stressed, and more present. You may very well rediscover the childhood joy of trying new things or a sense of deeper boldness. When it comes to confidence, you're not looking for something that doesn't exist. You are strengthening that which is already inside of you. Here is your life work. Based on this session, set aside at least 10 minutes to complete and reflect on the following. Consider at least one thing you do confidently. Remember, it may be undetected and not come with big emotion. Now, think about where the confidence from this specific thing comes from. Is it from practice? Is it from being nurtured? Is it from an inner knowing of truth, or is it both? Next, consider one thing you would like to strengthen your confidence in doing. Think about the purpose of doing that thing and its value. Why is it important to you? And this could also simply be about belief. It doesn't have to pertain to doing something. The goal is to find an area where your confidence may appear to be low. Next up, consider the tension that comes with this thing or this area or this belief where confidence may be low, and what may have weakened your confidence in that area. Is it an experience from the past or an inner story narrated by someone else who didn't believe in the possibilities of good outcomes? Once you discover the root of low confidence, consider ways to strengthen your confidence in that area. It could be forgiveness. It could simply be practice, or it could be gaining clarity on the matter. Be sure to journal your experience. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Life Club with me, Tashima Jones. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you were here with me, and for that, I am truly grateful. Be sure to share and subscribe to this podcast on whatever platform you are tuning in from, and find me on YouTube at Tashima Jones Media for our 1-minute meditations and other video content. You're also invited to visit tashimajones.com for life coaching sessions, books, articles, courses, and free downloads. Until next time, remember your greatness. Talk soon.